It's a Tuesday morning and you're already running late. You've finally managed to get your toddler dressed, but as you try to put on their shoes, they plant their feet firmly on the ground and shout, "No, no shoes!" Sound familiar? If you're the parent of a toddler, you've likely experienced this scenario, or something very similar, countless times. This constant barrage of no's can be incredibly frustrating and even disheartening for parents. You might start to question your parenting skills, or worry that your child is deliberately trying to challenge you. However, it's important to remember that this seemingly defiant behavior is actually a normal and healthy part of your toddler's development. This period, often referred to as the terrible twos, is marked by a surge in independence and a desire to assert their newfound autonomy. Saying no is one of the first and most powerful ways toddlers learn to express their will and test the boundaries of their world. To navigate this challenging phase with patience and understanding, it's crucial to first understand the developmental reasons behind your toddler's frequent no's. At this young age, their brains are developing at an astounding rate, particularly the areas responsible for language, emotional regulation, and self-awareness. This rapid growth brings with it a newfound sense of self and a desire to exert control over their environment. However, their ability to understand complex emotions, regulate their impulses, and communicate their needs effectively is still very much a work in progress. When your toddler shouts no, they're not necessarily trying to be defiant or disobedient. They're simply trying to make sense of their world, test their limits, and communicate their desires, even if they don't yet have the words to do so effectively. When faced with constant resistance, it's easy for parents to fall into certain traps that can exacerbate power struggles and lead to further frustration for both parties. One common mistake is engaging in power struggles with your toddler. Remember, toddlers thrive on routine and predictability. Constantly giving in to their demands can create a chaotic environment and send mixed messages about boundaries. Another pitfall is giving too many commands or phrasing requests in a way that doesn't allow for your toddler's burgeoning sense of autonomy. For example, instead of saying, "Put on your shoes now," try a more collaborative approach. "It's time to put on your shoes. Do you want to wear the red ones or the blue ones?" Finally, avoid taking your toddler's behavior personally. It's easy to feel hurt, frustrated, or even angry when your child is constantly saying no. But remember, their behavior is not a reflection of your parenting skills or their love for you. It's simply a natural part of their development. One of the most effective ways to reduce power struggles and encourage cooperation is to give your toddler choices whenever possible. This doesn't mean giving in to their every whim, but rather offering them controlled choices that allow them to feel empowered and involved in the decision-making process. For instance, instead of battling over what to wear, offer two appropriate outfit options. Do you want to wear the blue shirt or the green shirt? This simple strategy can make a world of difference in your toddler's willingness to cooperate. By giving them a sense of control over their environment, you're fostering their independence, teaching them valuable decision-making skills, and reducing the likelihood of a meltdown. Section 5. Turning tasks into adventures. Making cooperation fun. Let's face it, everyday tasks like brushing teeth, getting dressed, and cleaning up can feel like monumental battles with a toddler. To make these routines more enjoyable and encourage cooperation, try turning them into games or adventures. For example, instead of simply telling your toddler to brush their teeth, make it a game by pretending to chase away sugar bugs with the toothbrush. Or, when it's time to clean up, turn it into a race to see who can put the most toys back in the toy box the fastest. By injecting a little fun and creativity into everyday routines, you can transform potentially stressful situations into enjoyable bonding experiences for both you and your toddler. Section 6. Validation and empathy. Acknowledging your toddler's feelings. Toddlers, with their limited language skills and emotional regulation, often struggle to express their feelings in a constructive way. When they're feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, or simply not in the mood to cooperate, their go-to response might be a resounding no, or even a full-blown tantrum. In these moments, it's crucial to approach the situation with empathy and validation. Instead of dismissing their feelings or meeting their resistance with anger, try to see the situation from their perspective. Acknowledge their emotions. "I know you don't want to stop playing, but it's time for lunch now." By acknowledging their feelings, you're showing them that you understand and respect their emotions, even if you can't always give them what they want. This can help them feel heard and validated, which can often de-escalate the situation and pave the way for cooperation. Section 7. Calm and consistent. The power of a predictable parent. Consistency is key when it comes to dealing with toddler behavior. This means setting clear boundaries, sticking to routines, and responding to their no's in a calm and consistent manner. If you sometimes give in to their demands and other times stand your ground, it can create confusion and make them more likely to test the limits. Remember, toddlers thrive on predictability. Knowing what to expect can make them feel safe and secure, which can lead to fewer power struggles and a more harmonious household. Section 8. Beyond no alternative phrases for peaceful communication. While it's important to acknowledge and validate your toddler's feelings, constantly giving in to their no's can be exhausting and counterproductive. Instead of engaging in a battle of wills, try using alternative phrases that offer choices, provide reassurance, or simply reframe the situation in a more positive light. Instead of saying, "No, you can't have a cookie before dinner," try, "We're having dinner soon. How about we have a cookie for dessert?" By shifting your language, you can communicate your expectations while still respecting your toddler's autonomy and avoiding unnecessary power struggles. Section 9. You've got this. Raising a cooperative and confident child. The no phase, while challenging, is a temporary but crucial stage in your toddler's development. It's a time when they're learning to assert their independence, test boundaries, and develop a sense of self. By understanding the reasons behind this behavior and responding with patience, empathy, and consistency, you can help your toddler navigate this phase with confidence and emerge as a cooperative and communicative little individual. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Every parent of a toddler has faced the dreaded no monster. Be kind to yourself, celebrate the small victories, and trust that this phase, like all phases, will eventually pass.